Anime character songs are something we've probably all run into at one point or another, whether related to a show we watch or a game we play, or just via random YouTube recommendations. But where did this type of bonus content come from, and why are they great? This week's video is brought to you by upcoming original manga Amaranth Angels, cute anime girls, starfighters, and exciting space battles. Written by Girls Und Panzer fans for other Girls Und Panzer fans and fans of military moe in general. So I look forward to my contribution to the military moe genre later this year. Now, onto the video. Doing something a little different today and talking a bit about an anime and gaming related topic that's interested me for a while now, so I figured it was time to do a short video on it. Namely, the phenomenon known as character songs. Most of you are probably familiar with what a character song is, but for anyone who isn't, a character song is basically just what it sounds like. An original song sung by a character. Technically the voice actor or the voice actress of the character, in character, but you get my point. These are usually but not exclusively from an anime or anime style game. These songs are usually about the character themselves in some way, and potentially also about the setting or the story overall. And they're usually sold as an extra piece of merch, as opposed to being a part of the main product itself. I recently found myself listening to several great Azur Lane character songs again. Plus, we're just getting now a new Idol event which features even more characters singing original songs, though these secondly aren't character songs per se. And, for my usual audience, there are a ton of great Girls Und Panzer character songs. Seriously, every school commander as of their film has at least one, and there are ones featuring the members of Anglerfish team, both alone and together. And that isn't even counting the great vocal school-themed songs, like Katyusha the Onion Song or Yuki no Shingu. There's a reason why my Girls Und Panzer music playlist is like 3 hours long or something. So considering how much I find myself enjoying these character songs, I decided to look a little more into the concept. The obvious questions are, when did this phenomenon begin, and why, and what is the appeal of character songs in general? So to start off, let's take a quick look back at where it started, at least as best I can tell. Also, apologies in advance for using very few song clips in this video. YouTube is very particular about music when it comes to copyright, so I want to minimize the risk of anything getting me in trouble. In most discussions of the topic, people attribute the rise of character songs to the anime Prince of Tennis back in 2002. And the popularity of this show's character songs extended not just beyond fans of that anime itself, but even past the anime sphere as a whole, into the mainstream. And undoubtedly this led to more sales of said songs, and possibly even more viewers for the anime. So with proof that these can be profitable, other Japanese shows and games began to produce them as well. The fact that many Japanese voice actors and voice actresses are also singers, and some who were even idols at one point or another, only make this concept easier to pull off, since it'd be hard to do an authentic sounding character song if the person voicing that character can't actually sing. Seeing as the whole point of the illusion is that the character themselves is singing, it relies on the voice being the same, obviously. It's also worth noting that we're talking about shows or games that aren't already inherently music-centric in nature, since, for example, for an idol show or game, it's expected that the characters will have solo songs. So that's not really in the category of fun bonus content there, rather expected required content. But character songs are more than just simply an additional revenue stream, an additional product for an IP to sell to fans. It's a chance to add some extra personality to the character, to expand the story a bit, since these songs, as I mentioned earlier, tend to contain some measure of insight into who the character is, or some aspect of the story as it relates to them. Plus, of course, it's always fun to get to hear what the character sounds like while singing. Beyond the lyrical content of the song's style itself can be informed by the character in question. For example, in the Girls Und Panzer character song list, Kei's has a very upbeat, somewhat jazzy sounding song, as befits her heavy American play acting. For another example, in Azur Lane, Akagi's character song has a bit of a creepy vibe to it, as one might expect given Akagi's somewhat yandere nature. I'd be here all day, and put myself at more risk of copyright trouble, if I tried to go into detail with clips of all my favorite character songs and how their unique styles really fit their characters. But I think you get my point with these examples. So really, in terms of what it brings to the table, character songs have something to offer in every aspect. They're a fun little bit of extra in-character content from my favorite characters. Voice actors and voice actresses get to show off their singing skills a bit. And the rest of the creative team around the series gets to have fun coming up with the song, with a lot of freedom in terms of the style, since the songs don't necessarily need to match the general tone or style of the IP's main OST. And, perhaps unsurprisingly, this results in so many of them being absolute bangers. It's just a shame we don't see more of them in a lot of newer, non-music centric anime and video games, since I'd love to see the character song stick around as an institution for a good long time. Though I can certainly see why many shows and games choose not to do them, as there are a lot of moving parts and a lot of people involved in creating a high quality song, so it can probably get a little bit expensive. So in the end, like with many things, it's up to us fans to support character songs when they do get made, by buying the songs, whether on CD or digitally, to show the people looking at the franchise income that there is a market for them, if we hope to see more in the future. I hope you enjoyed this quick little look into a somewhat broader topic than what I usually cover, since it's something that interests me and I wanted to make a video on this for a little while now. Have you listened to any character songs from your favorite IPs, be it Girls Und Panzer or something else? And if so, what song is your favorite? And if you haven't, go look them up on YouTube. They've pretty much all been uploaded at one point or another. And what shows or games do you wish had character songs, but don't, at least not yet? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm also always up for more great character song recommendations, even if it's not from an IP I'm familiar with. If you enjoyed this video and like to support me and what I do here, my books and light novels are all available on Amazon. And you can get early access to videos, sneak peeks and updates on my upcoming manga and other projects by subscribing over on Patreon. And as always, if you have any thoughts on this video or there's anything related to my usual topics you'd like me to talk about, definitely share them in the comment section below. I'd love to hear them, and while I might not get to respond to every comment, at least not in a timely manner, I can guarantee that I read each of them. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss any future uploads. We're real close to that 3,000 subscriber milestone now, and it'd be really cool to hit it this month. That said, that's all for now, so until next time.